Hello, how are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are sorting cards for grading purposes. I apologize for the darkness, but I find that this time of night and this kind of situation, if I have the lights on, it's hard to see the cards in the camera. So we'll work on that, but it's going to mean that you can see the cards and there's a little darkness on me, which is probably better anyway. You shouldn't be looking at full brightness at this. I mean, come on, it's blinding. But today, what I did was I grabbed a box. We're going to just go through that top row of cards. Underneath it are unopened packs of action pack, but we're going to get that top row off of it, and over here to the side, it looks like it's all in sleeves already. And I do believe it's probably some version of stuff I've already not done on camera, but already had sorted, and I boxed it. I hope it's not things that I've sorted before on camera and then put it back into the same thing. In fact, now that I'm looking at it, I think it is that. I think that's exactly what it is. But in the move over from the office to here, certain things got doubled up. So we'll just quickly go through it again if that's what it is. Looks like most of it is good. Either I'm keeping it or I'm not keeping it. Dumbass. I'm either keeping it in a personal collection or it's a dollar card or stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to just grab the stack, go through it real quick. For example, like this, the top card, Yordan Alvarez. For the time being, I'm keeping Yordan Alvarez. He is someone I'm collecting, but he is on his way. His position in my collection is weakening, and he may fall off. Like this guy, Tyler Glasnow. I was collecting him, but now as a Dodger, I'll keep his rookies and stuff, but I don't need his. That'll go into the dollar bin. Kadarius Toney, I only need one of these, and I suspect I have 7 by now. But until I have my collection exactly where it's supposed to go, we're going to assume this is the one that I need to keep for my Gator rookies. So we'll keep that for now. The Cade Otton also. This looks like something that was sorted as I need to keep. Why it didn't end up in that spot, why it didn't end up with those cards is beyond me. Davante Adams, Beyond the Numbers, that's a dollar card if I've ever seen one. Same thing with future Jamar Chase. Kadarius Toney, this is just like that absolute one. I'm sure I've already gotten it, but we're going to keep that there. Azeez Ojulari, these are probably ones that need to go. He's getting to the point where you don't have to keep him as a rookie. But we're going to stick this for the time being in the rookies to keep an eye on area, rookie cards, because you're just not sure. And we'll see how that plays out. Mike Mussina, however, is someone I collect. Kyle Trask is the same as Kadarius Toney. We're going to keep these Trasks because he's Kyle Trask and he's a Gator. Just like we're going to keep this. Oh, look at that. That's a Jamel Dean. Like, this one's going to a new area. We don't have this area yet, but this area is with all those cards we're ordering. If you're watching the mailbag openings, this is a card that I would end up buying for $1 to $3 on eBay if I could get it, because he's $1. It's an autograph. So I'm gonna stick this with the the Rays stuff. We're gonna get coming with a name with it. We may call it mailbag stuff for now, even though that's kind of silly because it's not mailbag. And honestly, the Devin White, not mailbag. It's not an autograph. It's nothing like that. But it's the same. It's going in my PC because it's It's a rookie of $1. But that's all. We're not collecting Devin White. We're collecting $1 rookies. So that one we'll keep. But let's see. Yeah, Kyle Trask, we've already explained. We're keeping that one. Same with that Kyle Trask. Same with that Kyle Trask. And then we're up to this. I bet these are rookies. We've already looked. Chris Chelios, Housley, take out Tyler, Dougie, Dennis, Max was. I feel like these cards came when those Garbage Pail Kids cards came when Oval sent me some cards. He sent me some cards that I bought in his break, and he sent me some Garbage Pail Kids cards. As far those funny, I'm gonna keep them. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them yet, but we're gonna just make a little area for Garbage Pail Kids cards and see. Chelios and Housley, I think, are rookies, notable rookies. I'm not sure why Rafael Nova is. Never heard of him, but he can go. That's our first can go. There's a Wander Franco. I was collecting Wander Franco, but now rookies, pretty much all we're going to do. Will Clark, not collecting it. See, these are all the ones where it was like at one point I was considering collecting them, but they didn't quite. They're notable, but not people I collect. Johnny Bench I should keep. Tim Raines, Willie Randolph. I don't really collect Johnny Bench either. So that's what that was. We got some more of those over here. Some of them are notable rookies. Reggie Jackson. These are ones that it's like there's no reason for you not to keep these cards. They're stars, but it's hard to turn them in. I bet these are one of the first ones I did when I was still debating these people. Goodman Strawberry was someone I was debating. Juan Gon, Roberto Alomar. All of these people at some point I considered keeping, or maybe I was keeping, and this is when I pulled them out. It's like, no, we're not keeping these anymore. So these are all going to Darren Dalton. That's a notable rookie, though. Same with the Carlos Baerga, so Kevin Moss, Tino Martinez, John Orlerud. 1990. This is the same year we just did in our previous video where we did the Bowman. So those are all rookies there. But yeah, it's kind of a mix of this is no longer someone we collect. We collect Marino. We collect Elway. Aeneas Williams is a notable rookie. We collect Thurman Thomas. We collect Elway. Chris Carter's a rookie. Rod Woodson's a rookie. Brett Boone I kept as a rookie. So did Wando White, Jeremy Burnitz. I don't know why I kept Mike Lieberthal. Not worth it. Mark Wallers I'll keep. Javi Lopez I'll definitely keep. Eric Carros I definitely keep. Trevor Story, we'll stick that in the dollar bin. Not one of my guys. Not one that's worth keeping. Velarde, we'll stick this in the rookies to pay attention to. Tony Scantillion, Riley Adams, same dollar bin for Tyler, Todd Edmond, Wainwright. We'll stick those all in the dollar bin. Maybe I was considering trying to make that set, but stick these in the rookies to pay attention to. Lewis, Mancada, Singer. Stick those in the dollar bin. Heasley, Scantillion, Brock goes in the dollar bin. And it's possible that what I was thinking at the time was these are not rookies that I care about, so stick them in the dollar bin so someone wants them, they can have them for $1. That's possible too, but you never know. If they break out, I'd rather have them as rookies. All right, here is a Gary Carter. That's gone. No longer collecting that. Ohtani and Betts, we're going to stick that in our PC. O'Neal, no, don't care. Shohei Ohtani. Don't even know where that came from, but we'll take it. That's ours. Luis Arraez, Ronald Acuna, Freddie Furman. No. Brian Harper, we'll keep that. Yandy Diaz, Corey Seager, Bo Bichette. Keep the Aaron Judge. I guess the other card I kept because I was going to collect Ronald Acuna, and this one I kept because I was going to collect Bo Bichette, but because that's what that is, a Ronald Acuna. Not keeping Stephen Kwan. I will keep that because of Bo. I'm not keeping that just because it has a couple of the young what's-his-faces, the Orioles on there. Gary Carter, Tim Raines. This is where it gets hard because those are the ones I don't collect, but it's nice to have those cards. I mean, those are nice cards. These are all rookies from the updated set, or cards that I decided I'm keeping, or not rookies, but all of them are definitely goes to my PC. This is I was going to put together the Aces set. I don't know if it's still doable. We will. I will look into what these came out of again. Obviously Mosaic, but what year? And if it's impossible to get those, then we may call it quits on that, or we may not. But for now, we're going to put those as a set to collect, just like these we have over there. We'll just add them to those over there as a set to collect. Got our Ventura and a Knobloch, or notable rookies. We've got some more notable rookies. Knobloch, Winfield goes in a regular base. Carlos Baerga, Curt Schilling, and Tino Martinez, notable rookies. Then we got Andres Munoz. We'll stick in just any old rookie. See if we got some more any old rookies here. I suspect we do. Kenzie Gore, Xavier Edwards, CJ Abrams, Zaid Zalandas, Estevan Machado, Martin Jimenez, Adrian Morjan, Otto Lopez. So all of those we're sticking into the rookies to track. Then we got Alex Wood, Nick Martini. Well, Alex Wood is going in the dollar bin because it's gold out of 219. We got Nick Martini. We'll stick in the rookies along with Kyler Gordon, rookie. And let's see what other rookies we have here that we're just watching just in case. Christian Harris. Oh, Nico Collins blue. Well, those are going to the dollar bin anyway. Dollar bin, Travis Etienne, dollar bin. Myjah Sanders, Zach Ertz in the dollar bin. Kyler Murray in the dollar bin. Antonio Gibson in the dollar bin. Tua Tagovailoa, John Allen, Kyler Murray, all in the dollar bin. All right, final little stack here. Russell Wilson, that's nothing. Jerry Jeudy, Javonte Williams, nothing. I feel like these came out of my fantasy. When I could put a fantasy team, I go and pull cards and to represent them, just so I can see my fantasy intent. Instead of having lists of who I have cards so I can look at them and see the player. So I think that's what those came out of, because there's no reason for me to keep an Antonio Gibson and or a Russell Wilson in a sleeve. I think that was just what that was. All right. Luis Castillo, Joey Votto, Jesse Winker, Nicholas Castellanos, Kendall Marte. Those all go in the dollar bin. While Jake McCarthy, Louis Frias, Seth Beer, Kyle Muller go in the rookies. We got Sean Murphy. Then Kyle Muller back in the rookies. Then rookies. Rookie. Esron Ruiz. All these rookies. We got Tony Kemp. What do they call that? Foil. Kevin Smith rookie. Then and Now goes in the dollar. All these go in the dollar. All right. So that was kind of even splittish. Our smallest stack looks to be goes to team sets. Then we have these are our rookies just to watch. And it's not like we watch the rookies, guys. We call it that. What we mean is every once in a while go through the rookies to watch thing to see if anyone on there hit. Then we have the dollar bin and the largest stack going to our PC, whether it be a notable rookie or a PC card. And then, of course, the new card. Oh, and we have these not teams, but sets we're building as well. So that was a very successful one. Of course, like I said, I suspected it to be a successful one, as it looked to be something I've already sorted. And what it was, in my opinion, was already sorted into, I've got to do something with these cards, but I'm not sure yet. So now I'm a little more sure. I've gotten more sure, and I've figured it out, and we get rid of those, and we do that, and we do that. So those will go where I said they are going, and we will see you in the next video.